In this video, I'm going to show you an easy way to do microwave dyeing. Okay, as we're going to use procion dyes, it's very important to have safety equipment. So I've got a face mask for the dust, some gloves, and if you've got eye protection, you should also use that too. You need some salt. I'm just using this salt from my kitchen, but probably using a cheaper one than Himalayan rock salt is a good idea. And then as a fixant, you need soda ash, which I also could not find, but I found this bicarbonate of soda, which I think is probably similar. So let's have a go. You need it to fix the dyes to your fabric. And then here are the procion dyes themselves. Okay, so I've got my bicarbonate of soda and my salt, and I'm going to mix them together with some water in this old bottle. And I'm going to use this to soak my fabric before I add the dyes. So I've got some t-shirts here, I've put them in this little pot, and I'm going to pour the soda ash salt mixture all over the shirts. This will help the dye to fix to the fabric so it doesn't wash out. So just pressing it all down with a spoon. And then next I'm going to sprinkle the dyes over the fabric with my safety equipment on. And here are the t-shirts with the dye sprinkled on. I didn't film the sprinkling because I did not want to get dye all over my camera. Now I've put a lid on my pot and into the microwave it goes. I've got it on a medium setting and I'm going to put it on for 2 minutes. Now it's important not to put this on uncovered in a microwave, especially if you're going to use the microwave for food afterwards. In fact, I would recommend not using the microwave for food and for dyeing at the same time. These dyes are quite toxic. After the microwave is done, I'm going to put my gloves back on, which is actually a little bit tricky. I probably should not have taken these off. They're too damp. But anyway, so I put my gloves back on and then I'm going to rinse the fabric. Now, these dyes, I have previously dyed my hands so many times with these dyes, so it's important to put your gloves on. So here we go, open. It's quite hot, be careful. Put your safety equipment back on for this, and then we're just going to rinse the whole thing really well. Being careful not to dye your kitchen or your hands or anything else. Rinse it well. Once it's well rinsed and the water is running clear, then peg out your shirt to dry somewhere. And here are the finished shirts. Ignoring the kittens, which are my foster kittens, who wanted to be involved, obviously. Now, these kittens were not here when I was doing the dyes. That would also be quite dangerous for them, so be careful with any animals. But they want to be involved now. Obviously, anything I'm putting on the floor, they are very interested in. Now, here's the dyed t-shirts. It didn't quite come out as strongly as I liked on these ones, and I think that's because I put 2 in the same pot. This one I did by itself, and you can see it's much better. So I think probably I tried to do too much at once, and it would have been better if I just done one at a time, but maybe I will dye them again later. You can see it's a really beautiful effect, very galaxy-like. And that's it, easy peasy.